Hey guys, what is going on? Welcome back to the channel Rich43. Hope you're all doing good. Guys, if you're not already subscribed, please remember to subscribe if you want to see more. Press the bell notification. And if you do like the video or any of my videos on my channel, give it a big juicy thumbs up. Comment down below. Feel free to share the video to anyone who you want to share it to. Family, friends, kids, dads, moms, granddads, whatever, grannies, anybody, staff at work. Share it about, guys. Get my name about out there. But yeah, as you can see with the hat today, it's the Ferrari f40 day, which is Friday. But now, if you're regular to the channel, you'll remember this time last week I said I was on my last issue until some more come through by post. Guess what, guys? There's nothing come through as yet. But I've got plans. I did say I've got a backup plan if they don't get to me when I need them, which obviously I need them now, but there's nothing I can do about it, guys. It's one of those things. So I thought what I'll do, guys, is do a massive recap of where we're at with this build at the minute. I know I started off with this build doing recaps, not going to that sort of thing. I'm not going to go through all the magazines or anything like that, because if you want to see them, guys, just look at the playlist and you can go through it that way and look what the mags have got in, etc., and what builds weekly. What I'm going to do is basically get everything out on the table here, see where we're up to, see what we've built and where we're at basically at this stage. I'm going to post that up today. Now, going from past experiences, these mags issues, unless you like in a good area like what you get your deliveries all at once, you could be waiting up to 3 or 4 weeks depending when they dispatch them. So yeah, I've got another backup plan if I ain't received them by next week or the week after. What I thought of doing is, if I show what we've done so far with this Ferrari f40 build until we get the further issues, I'm still contemplating at the minute, I might put Dom's car in this place for the next 3 or 4 weeks, maybe 5 weeks. I can't remember how many issues I've done, which again, if you look at my vlogs, guys, you'll see what I'm on about. I've started builds but stopped them down to funds basically and time to build them all. So I've just limited myself to what I'm building at the minute, but they will be coming back to the channel one day. But I was just thinking, while we're waiting for this to come through, to continue with the f40 build, which will always be on a Friday, I'm thinking from next week, maybe for 3 or 4 weeks, I'll show you Dom's car, the first 5 issues or whatever, how many issues I've got, I can't remember to hand. Give an inkling of that, what's coming to the channel in the future. And that'll keep content coming for the Ferrari f40 Friday day, if that makes sense. But it'll be Dom's car. I'm making a big thing a moan about this, but basically replace the f40 for 4 or 5 weeks with Dom's car, Dom's Charger from Fast and Furious. Show you how far I've got with that. Give that a little bit of a tease so you can see what would be involved with that build. And then as soon as we start getting the issues back for the f40 and we're getting that routine, which should be already in a routine, I know, but for some reason they've not got to me yet, then we'll go back to the f40. But yeah, this was a long intro, guys, so I'm going to crack on now and we'll have a look what we've done so far with the Ferrari f40 competizione build. Let's crack on. Just showing you this poster, just reminding us, guys, what this finished build is going to look like. I mean, look at that. Look at the details. We'll take a look at the engine in a minute, but so far, what we've done so far, I can see these 2 parts here. We've got them in storage, but yeah, we'll go and have a look at them in a minute, guys. But it's going to be one magnificent model, you know, when it's built. If you really are eager and you want to see the finished result, I've mentioned him before, check out Wilder Wayne. I'll put his description at Wilder Wayne on YouTube at the bottom of the screen, so you can check him out, guys, and check how this looks when it's fully built. Then come back to me to watch me finishing the build. Yeah, come back to my channel, guys, and watch me finishing the build. So you got the best of both worlds then, guys. You can see the finished result, but then obviously you can keep coming along with me, seeing how far we get with this build. Right, but let me just put this on the light tripod so we can see what we've actually got up to this present date. Right, before I get parts of the model out, guys, just quickly this, I'm not going to go through them again, the mags, which I said in the intro. This is what you get. You get it every certain amount of time for your subscription. Nice, shiny, glossy, hardback folder to put all your magazines in. And as you can see, keeps them all nice and neat then. But yeah, that's what I'm going to show that, guys. Obviously, this is 21 onwards. I've got another folder upstairs. But yeah, you get a nice binder which looks after your magazines for you when you put them in every month, and when they can be stored then until you want to read them. But yeah, that's what you get. I think you get one as a free gift, but then you have to pay for the rest, which is usually about £8 a time, I think. So if I just put this under here and then bring over this baby, and what I'll do is I'll give it a bird's eye view here, and then what I'll do is I'll take my phone off the tripod and we'll have a look around this quick just to see what we've done so far. But as you can see, guys, this is the framework and the actual engine for the Ferrari F40. This is how far we've got so far. We've not touched it for a while. I think it's near enough. I say near enough done. We've still got to put the airbox on and everything, but we've not touched this for a few issues. As I keep saying, this build, this model, it's going to be amazing when it's done. I've not looked at Will Dwayne's finished result yet. I've seen the finished picture, but not watched the video. But just looking at it, look at the detail there, guys. Let me just look at that. It looks like a real engine. I mean, the detail, they ain't spared no time and putting detail on these parts. I mean, just down to the little rods here, and you've got the manifolds. It's amazing. And I'm really looking forward to when this thing is built. I mean, it's fiddly at times, and if you've watched my videos, you know, you get a bit annoyed with things sometimes, the way the instructions are not the best. But what can I say? When it's built, I think all that will be worth it. But the instructions have not been the best. That's the downside. You've had parts missing, things like that. That's the only eagerly things that I don't like about it. I mean, that needs pushing back in there like that. See, the thing is, that's the other thing. You store a lot of, let me just push that, guys, that's irritating. There we go. You store a lot of parts, which you'll see in a minute when I get out my drawer, and you don't use them for months on end. And the thing is with that, if you're not storing them properly, which I know that's down to me, you either might lose them or you forget where they was going if the instructions are not right. And that's what you're up against. I know those are little trivial things, but yeah, that's the only downside I've got with it myself personally. Everything else, it's not been too bad of a build so far, dare I say that. But the result, that pays back for everything, to be fair. I just think it's going to be a magnificent build. And I think it'll be up there. I'm waiting to put it up there. Waiting to put it up there on the wall, which we'll get to that model bit in a minute, with the DeLorean, etc. When I get this studio done, guys, it's one of them things at the minute, it just keeps getting put off. But yeah, that's the engine and the frame, which you've got to agree looks brilliant. So we've got to that stage so far with the engine part of the Ferrari F40. And then here you've got like basically the frame, the front of the engine, which obviously, if you can imagine, the bonnet's going to be down here, not the engine, the radiators or the cooling system, because the engine's at the back on the F40. And then you've got the dashboard, which we built, and the seats. Look at those seats, guys. You've got to admit, this is going to pop when it's built. I'm trying to film all the way through here, guys, so I can just show you me moving it around instead of keep cutting the video out. So just bear with me while I just turn it around. There we go. That's the cockpit view. And the engine's looming over here. I'll put them side by side in a minute, guys, and let's just have a rough look what it looks like. But yeah, I mean, the detail, guys, look, you've got the little belts here. And the seats are amazing. I don't know if you can see that on the camera, but they're like a velvety feel, suede velvety. And the quality, it looks so cool. You got like the little gear stick here, which doesn't move. I thought that would have moved backwards and forwards, but it doesn't. The steering wheel's not been put on as yet. And then you've got all these dials and that. I mean, these little indicators, they don't move, but you can, the detail on them. I'll try and zoom in, but I don't know if it's going to go blurry. Hang on. Yeah, there you go, look at that. You've actually got the headlight flasher on there. And you've got the washer on there. The pedals there, guys, look at that. And when you press these pedals, it does light the lights up, etc. So it's going to be all lit up. And you got all these little gizmos, which that one doesn't work, but these do, I think, under here. They either pull out or they push in and do all the tricks they've got to do. All these buttons do something. Without looking at the instructions, I ain't got a clue what they do, guys, but you can see it's all going to be a working dashboard. I think that'll light up as well, because I remember putting LEDs behind there, so that'll look cool, that'll pop. But yeah, it's looking cool. Let me just twist this around a minute. I'm scratching all this desk, but this desk's got to go. I'll keep saying it on that. I mean, back to this build, look at the brakes. Brembo brakes. And you've got the suspension there. And I think you can see, guys, by the video on here, the detail, the fine detail you've got. I mean, look at this, the brakes with the little vents and the marking on the brake discs. Brembo brakes and calipers. It's cool. I do love it. All the negative sides to it, it's been overruled by how it looks, to be fair. And you've got the brake cylinders here, etc., and the pipe work. But yeah, just look at these two pieces alone. That's where we're at with these, but I've got a lot of little pieces what I put to one side in the drawers, which I'm going to get out in a minute. That's where we are with the main parts of the build. I tell you what, let me put them together and see what it looks like. There you go, guys. That's a rough idea how big this thing is. I mean, I know you've got to have a bit more frame around there, but that's the engine at the back. I'm sure that's the right way around, because then you've got the turbos here, and that's going to have the exhaust coming off to the back, which if you look in the picture there, you can see it just there, look. And you can see this alternator, wherever it is, with the exhaust pipes, which is this bit. We've not got the pipes as yet. But guys, look at that. That's pretty big. 1.8 scale. Do you know what? I think it's going to be a little bit bigger than my DeLorean, which I can't wait to put those two side by side together on the shelf. That's going to be really cool. It's going to pop with these two vehicles. I mean, back to there, look, the centre console bit. Look at the details with the little buttons there, guys. Looks so cool. Brilliant. But yeah, that's the two parts of the vehicle, the model, side by side together. And what I'm going to try and do, guys, is show you the rest of the little parts and pieces we've got put to one side now on the desk. I'm going to try and leave these out so you can see them just on the horizon of the desk, if that makes sense. Okay then, guys, I think this bit I'm showing you next was one of the first parts we had for this build, which is the bumper, the bottom splitter, which again, I'm not sure if this is doing this justice on the video, but that's like a carbon look-alike, and that really looks cool, guys. That will look cool at the front of the car. Obviously, that's the grille there. We've got no grille there yet. I don't know if that has a grille or not, to be fair. I don't think it does. That's just going to look black with the background of inside the bonnet though. But yeah, that was, I think, the first piece we built. This was. Look back at the playlist, guys. You'll be able to check it out if you want. Any of these pieces I'm showing, if you want to see them built, look at the Ferrari f40 playlist, guys, and obviously you'll see everything what I've built and I've, at the beginning of it, the recap of how I built it, if that makes sense. So yeah, I'll put that to one side there. And another thing what I've got in storage at the minute is one of the other brakes. Look at that, guys, look at the detail on that. I keep saying, but this build is going to be crazy when it's finished. It really is. It's going to be a real good model to be put on your mantelpiece, yourself, wherever you're going to put it. But what I'm trying to do here, guys, while I'm chatting, the Titanic's hiding up the back of there. I need more room, I really do. I'm trying to leave all this on the desk so you can just see how crazy at the minute my life is with this build. I'm trying to store it and keep it safe until we continue it and finish it. So what if I do that? There we go. And I'll do an aerial shot then, and I'll put that on my clickbait, I think. Right, we'll put that there like that. So that's all that we've looked at. And here we've got one of the wheels, alloy wheels, which a couple of weeks ago we put one of these together. I think we've got one more to do, which I've not received yet. But again, Oz wheels, guys, these are good quality. They really do look good. And I've got another wheel here, which you don't need to see the same again. Obviously, they're all identical. So yeah, we've got 3 wheels. In fact, 2 are going to be bigger than the other. I would have thought the big ones at the back, little at the front, with all that power going to the back wheels. Do you know, I'm getting parts here, guys, and I ain't even got a clue what they are, because it's been that long since I built them. I ain't got a clue what these are, but these are 2 of the pieces we've got. But this has batteries, so I would have thought that's going to be something to do with electrics way down the line. So what if I put that there like that? It's getting a bit crowded, guys, but we can do this. Don't need to drop, don't break anything. And here, random, I don't know what that is. It's got L on there. Piece of plastic, that, but I'm sure that's got a home it's going to go to. Put that there. And then here, these are air vents, I think. I remember doing those. Again, look at the playlist, guys, if you want to watch any of these parts being built or recapped. So we've got those. But you can see what I mean by how a lot of the pieces are just stored and not used for months on end. I think these are the grills, water radiators or something. Again, these will be going on the back of the engine eventually, guys. I ain't got a clue where yet, obviously, but yeah, they'll be going somewhere. And then we've got these little pieces. They'll be going on some pipe work somewhere. That's what they look like from that shot, and that's what they look like from that shot. I hope this desk can hold all this. Right, let me just get the other parts, guys. Also, what I've just found here, guys, which I forgot about, these was given to you in the first issue, and I've not seen these for months. The little Ferrari badges. Now they go on the wing of the Ferrari, on the front wings, and I would have thought those were going to be the last things that you put on this this build. But I remember getting them with the bumper, with the splitter. So what I'll do is, I don't want to lose these, guys. I'm going to put see them in shot there? Yeah. Put them there. Now guys, this is really scary how much stuff I've found, how many parts I've found. There's these random pipes still in a bag. I ain't even going to take them out of the bag, but there's so many little pieces here. Oh, they are. I'm going to take that out. In fact, what I'm going to do, remember this part just I said about? That's L, this is right. That's left and right. So what I'm going to do is put those together in there. And when I do come to use those, this is going to be safe. And you've got this little thing here. I ain't got a clue what that is. Some sort of pipe or something. Who knows? But that's not going to be used yet. And you've got another part here, like trim or something. All plastic. Don't need that yet. It's getting a bit clustered here, guys. I'm a bit panicked. I'm going to knock something off. Fingers crossed I don't. I hope I don't. And then, just so as I'm going off the camera a minute, guys, I'm just getting all these parts for you to one side. You got these 2 packs of piping. I don't know what they are. That's metal, these are plastic. But you can see, guys, how mad and confusing it is at the minute with what you've got, what you ain't used, which you know's got to be used. And you've got to keep them safe, guys, because if you don't keep them safe and you lose them, you're going to have a whole lot of problems when you come to the issue where it says get such and such from. But that's the thing, see, it'll say get parts, whatever they're called, from about 30 issues back. And you've got to remember what they are. Hopefully they put on the diagram what they look like. But if they don't, you're there rummaging through and you just have to click on what parts they are. I would have thought they're going to put the pictures of them. Who knows with this build. But yeah, that's more parts there. We're nearly done, guys. Now we're nearly done. And then there's another plastic part. I ain't got a clue what it is. I really haven't got a clue what that is either. Let's put that to one side, and then you've got this little, I don't know what they are. They're Magneti Morelli. Them little extras what are going to go on the vehicle somewhere. I think all these little parts are going near the end of the build, to be fair. Wouldn't surprise me. And I think that is it. Oh, one more part here. Looks like it's off the gearbox or something, that does. And look at that there, guys. Can you see that on the video? I'm trying to zoom that in without it blurring. Ferrari. How little that is there, and it's pretty cool, that. That looks pretty cool. But yeah, that is, and I'm putting my hand on my face now, everything we've done so far. Wow. As you can hear by a deep breath there, guys, that is everything. Up to 56, issue 56 of the Ferrari f40 competizione build. What I've got at the minute. We've got wheels, we've got radiators, air intakes, splitters, the engine, the frame, bucket seats, dashboard, cockpit, you name it, we've got it. Ferrari badges, gearbox mount badges, whatever they are. I don't know what they are, but they have batteries in, so I would have thought that's for the electrics. Framework. But let's just do a bird's eye view of that, guys. Look at that. It's a bit carnage. But what I'm doing is we're on issue 56. I'm taking this as an halfway point for me. It's happened for a reason why they're not here yet. But yeah, this is exactly what we've got so far, guys, on this build. What you see is what I've got. One wheel short at the minute. That'll be coming through soon, I would have thought. But yeah, I just thought I'd do this, guys, so you can see how far we've got with the build. Especially if you've been coming all the way since issue 1. It just shows you how we're progressing and how we're getting there. And there's 100 issues to this build. So we've got, what, we're on 56. So we've got 54 left. A lot can happen in 54 issues. Yeah, I'm going to have a long hard think what to do now, unless this f40 build comes through the post within the next week or 2. I'm going to have a long hard think what to do, whether to put Dom's charger in the place of this for 4 or 5 weeks. I think I've got 5 issues, might be 10, I'm not sure. I'm going to think hard, guys, whether to put that in this place, like I say, and like I said at the beginning of the video, just to give you an insight what that build's like. And then if I do bring it to the channel in the future, at least you know what you're going to be seeing in the future when I start building it, basically. But if I do, I will put on the icon, the clickbait, whatever, I will put that it's not being fully built at the minute, so I don't want to get you guys subscribing for no reason. If that's what you want to subscribe for Dom's charger, I will put it out there that it's just a trial, basically, just to show you what I've done so far and just to give you guys some content to replace the f40 while waiting for the issues to come through. Well, yeah, guys, that is it for another recap, if you want to call it, of how far we've got with this build so far. I do hope you enjoyed it, guys. I thought I'd do it, as I said just previously a couple of seconds ago. I'm on issue 54 at the minute. I know that's just a little halfway over, but I'm taking this now because I've obviously got no more issues come through to me yet, I'm just halfway point now for me, all but 4 issues. I thought I'd just see where I was for myself as well, to see how far I've got, because I've not looked at actually what I've built for a few months now. But I thought I'd share that with you guys, and then if you follow me along with this build, you can see exactly what we've built so far, what parts we've got to still build, and just give you a little bit of an insight what's been built. Hopefully these parts will be coming soon, the next few issues, and then we can crack on with this f40 and get it built and get it built basically, and get it on the plaque, get it on the shelf. Which I was working out, you know, if there's 54 issues left, you're talking near enough just under another year. So you're talking after Christmas time, next spring maybe, this will be fully built, guys, and I cannot wait. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. I hope you like just seeing what exactly I've built and what parts we've got just sitting there ready for the other issues to come through for us to build. If you did, give it a big juicy thumbs up, would really appreciate that, guys. And if you're new to the channel, subscribe, guys, press the bell notification so you never miss any future videos. Comment, share, like, big like. If you are already subscribed, guys, really appreciate it. I do really appreciate it. Love you guys. But yeah, if not, subscribe, get more. Have a look at my channel, guys. Go through the playlist, see what you think, and if there's something there what you want to watch and you don't want to miss, or you just like what you see, smash that subscribe button for us, guys. Press the bell notification. Give it a big juicy thumbs up. Comment down below. Feel free to share the video with whoever you want, from your nans to your kids to your colleagues. Get me out there, guys. I would really appreciate that, and I appreciate all the subs I'm getting so far. I'm on 104 now, I think, so it's slowly climbing. I know I keep on. I'm trying not to mention it on all my videos. Please forgive me, guys, if I'm doing you nothing, but I'm just hoping you see how much this means to me. But I'm going to leave it there. Deep breath. I'm having a deep breath because now I've got to put all this back in the drawer, keep it safe, ready for when I carry on building it. I don't want to lose any of the parts. But I hope you enjoyed it, guys. Appreciate your support. But for now, I'm going to leave it here. See you soon. Peace.